Hey all, Jeremy and Josh here for our Founders Insights and Tips video for the month. So we've been hearing a lot of folks that are curious about how to apply current AI technology to L&D and leadership development practices.
Yeah, because there's been a wave of information and tools being created that are leveraging generative AI and LLM models. So really think that it's important to focus on measurable techniques that can improve training and coaching outcomes.
Starting today, we'll periodically share some of our insights about how to best use these modern tools in your work for training and coaching. One example is to use it for suggesting responses as a coach or supporter, for instance. We think machine empathy is actually quite possible to help prime a person's response.
And in fact, there was a recent study that compared ChatGPT responses to those of doctors and found that ChatGPT responses were actually preferred over physician responses and rated significantly higher for both quality and empathy.
So for our example, we can use a prompt such as, provide a 2-sentence supportive response as an empathetic coach to this person's statement. As a leader in a remote-first company, it can be challenging to communicate effectively if we only use Slack and email. We found we need to have video or audio calls to increase clarity and reduce misunderstandings.
So the ChatGPT response was, it's completely understandable to feel challenged by the limitations of Slack and email for effective communication in a remote-first environment. Your proactive approach in recognizing the need for video or audio calls to improve clarity and reduce misunderstandings demonstrates your commitment to creating a strong and cohesive team despite the distance. Remember, adapting to remote communication takes time, and your efforts to find the best solutions will undoubtedly lead to better collaboration and understanding among your team members. Keep up the great work.
So as the empathetic ChatGPT bunny shared, that's a pretty powerful response that can really help prime a coach or facilitator to start to save time and to have some initial thoughts. We are actually implementing something very similar in our platform for Jimcy Do. And we're also just an email away if you want to learn more about how to integrate these kinds of practices and many other examples into your work. So stay tuned for other ideas that we'll share moving forward, and have an awesome rest of the month. Cheers.
All right, cheers.